Hey, Gerard Paul. You got John McCain's dick so far up your ass it's giving you brain damage. I know, that was a bad joke because conservatives are against homosexuality. They're also against. They also want black people to have to eat in separate diners and have their own restrooms, and women should be taken down a notch, and that the Asian people should be out there building railroads, and the Bible should be taught in history class, and that and any other minority group that I didn't list should also be oppressed somehow. And I know, hey Aldous, you're generalizing again. Well, yeah, I know, I'm generalizing. But if you read the description of the video that I'm responding to, the pro-life guy asserts that liberalism is responsible for violent crime, homelessness, suicide, drug addiction, urban blight, abortion, the ACLU, feminism, ghettos, genocide, and teen pregnancy. So now you're all looking forward to some world-class Valor brand generalization, but I'm afraid I'm going to have to disappoint you. You're going to have to wait until I cover up two minor points that the pro-life guy makes in his video, that if there were Planned Parenthood buildings in his area, the conservatives would burn them down. And I find that hilarious because conservatives are all about property rights, or at least that's what I thought they were. And if you let's say that somehow America forgets everything that's good and decent about the way that it works, and you go ahead and spearhead the campaign to outlaw abortion, and you get it done, and abortion is outlawed. It'd be just like when they outlawed alcohol like 100 years ago. It's still going to happen. And I think it's pretty sick that you want to outlaw abortion, because then, instead of unexpected mothers getting an abortion done in the hands of a trained medical professional, they're going out and getting it done with a coat hanger and a shop vac. That's what you want, isn't it? That's what the pro-life guy wants. He wants unexpected mothers to endanger themselves with coat hangers and shop vacs. And I think it's pretty sick also that all he talks about is murder. Murder, murder, murder. That's all he talks about. Watch his videos. That's all he talks about. Is killing. I mean, I talk about that every once in a while, but I change gears every now and then and talk about different shit. Alright, you want some generalization? I got a good one here for you. Alright, here we go. Conservatives are responsible for Islamic terrorism, and I can prove it. Okay? We have to go back nearly 60 years here. 60 years here. To 1953. When the president of Iran was pissed off at Britain for stealing the oil. So Britain went to Eisenhower, and Eisenhower deposed the Iranian prime minister whose name I can't pronounce. Look it up on Wikipedia. It's there. And then the Shah came to power. Remember the Shah? Yeah. The Shah came to power, and he oppressed his people and ruled with an iron fist, and everybody hated him. And then in 1979, Ayatollah Khomeini, the Ayatollah, deposed the Shah and formed a government based on anti-American ideals. And we didn't like that one bit. So then we instated Saddam Hussein. We put him in power as a puppet. Pull the strings, you're our puppet. and he went to war with Iran, and everything was great. Wee-hoo, we hate Iran. Go Saddam, we love you. And it was perfect until the 1980s when Saddam started losing the war. That's when Uncle Reagan decided, now look. Or wait, no, Reagan's, if you leave a bicycle pumper, we'll give you the intelligence and weapons that you'll need to fight off Iran. We're going to do it secretly. And don't forget to put cookies in the cookie jar. Because Reagan had that way of saying a bunch of things without... I know that was the worst Reagan impersonation ever, but you get the point. Reagan would say a lot of bullshit without actually saying anything at all. And I'm getting sidetracked here. Uncle Reagan armed Saddam. And we loved him. Go Saddam, we love you. Woo! And it was perfect until the summer of 1990 when Saddam decided he was going to invade and annex Kuwait. At that point we had Pappy Bush in office, and he wagged his finger, and I'm going to try and do a Pappy Bush here, and now Saddam, you can't be doing that. You gotta stop doing what you're doing. You need to back on out of Kuwait. And thankfully, he was only in office for like another year and a half or so, because then the Clinton administration took over and just what did I do? He fucked Iraq. He just bombed them constantly, and when he was done with Iraq, when he was done with it, he left Iraq crippled economically and militarily, and Clinton got the job done. He didn't kill Saddam. He didn't need to. Somebody would have eventually overthrown him, within Iraq, and he got the job done, and he focused then on the next biggest threat to the West, which was Osama bin Laden. He focused his efforts there. Unfortunately, this was at the end of his presidency, and he didn't have the time to get the job done. But he left Bush Jr. a detailed plan on how to get Osama. But Bush conveniently disregarded it. And then 9/11 happened, and we invaded Afghanistan, and I was all for that. That was the right move to do. Bush actually got one. But then he was still a little, depressed about Daddy's failure. So he figured, well, hell, while we're already over there, that doesn't sound anything like Bush, but he said, well, while we're already over there, let's go on and let's go get Saddam, and wasted years and I don't even know how much of the taxpayer money going after a threat that wasn't there. Saddam did not want Iran to know that he did not have weapons of mass destruction. Can you blame him? But then we went in there and we got him, we declared mission accomplished, and the world was fucked. Every president in the last 60 years, every Republican president in the last 60 years who's had a hand in the Middle East has done nothing productive. All they managed to do was piss off the Middle Easterners. And that's why they hate us. Because of the conservatives. That's why they fly airplanes into our buildings. I forgot. Conservatives are also responsible for intolerance, bigotry, hatred, gun-toting whack jobs, racial profiling, ignorance, slavery, and the ice capades.